go ahead. If everyone's ready, Ms. Postley, are you ready with the video? Okay, thank you. Good afternoon and welcome to the Leon Valley City Council Crime Control and Prevention Board of Directors meeting. Today is Tuesday, August 6, 2019. We do have a quorum present. We have 3 council members, and Mr. Martinez did call me, and he is stuck in traffic in Austin and should be here momentarily. And I have not heard from Mr. Bradshaw, but I'm sure he's on his way. It is approximately 5:39, and our first agenda item is citizens to be heard. Is there any citizens that would like to speak on this agenda item this afternoon? Okay. Seeing no one, then we'll move to the regular agenda. Agenda item number 1, discussion and possible action on a resolution electing the members and officers of the Leon Valley Crime Control and Prevention Board of Directors and setting terms for the appointments. And we have Ms. Postley here this evening to present. Good evening and welcome.
Good evening. This is really just a housekeeping item. Back in August of 2013 was the first resolution adopting the Board of Directors. We had another resolution adopted August 18 of 2014 where the Board of Directors also included the City Finance Director as Treasurer and the City Secretary as Secretary. But after reviewing that, Vicki and I both noticed that it did not exclude us from voting, but we would like it to. Mm-hmm. So we would like to bring that back and recommend the wording that is in your packet, and I can read that out loud if you'd like, or if you've read it, you can just vote as presented.
Any questions on that? I've read it as well. Yeah, that's fine. You had that sentence that said you did not vote, so yeah. Okay, very good. So we'll need a motion and second to adopt the new amended language.
I move that we accept as recommended.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion by Councilor Aug6 and a second by Councilor Rodriguez to adopt the resolution as presented. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion does carry.
Thank you.
Thank you. Moving then to regular agenda item number 3.2, fiscal year 2020 crime control budget public hearing. And we have our Police Chief Joe Salvaggio here to present. Good evening and welcome, Chief.
Good evening, ma'am, Mayor, Council. This is, first off, I want to publicly thank Vicki. She's actually the one that put everything together, so it saved a lot of heartache for me and while I was gone, so I really do appreciate that. This is our annual budget hearing on the Crime Control and Prevention District. As you know, we redid it last year. It started in '89. They allowed it. And it's a special purpose district created for the purpose of improving crime prevention and reducing crime. Pretty simple stuff. So it was passed in the special district collects sales tax on November 5th, 2013. The citizens supported the 1/8 cent sales tax. And then in November 6, 2018, Leon Valley citizens voted again to continue with the district, pretty overwhelmingly as it was. Operating expenditures for fiscal year 2020 is $380,000. Our operating revenues, the money that's coming in from the 1/8 cent sales tax, is $309,000. This funds the salary and benefits for the assistant police chief, 1 patrol officer, and an investigation sergeant. As you can see, there's a discrepancy in what's coming in. It's less than what we're spending. There was a lot of money in there at one time, and we were told to burn it down to a certain level. This year we had planned on, if it got down to a certain level, we would move one of these, or at least partially, over to general fund or red light camera, wherever we decided to send it. But I think in agreement with the city manager and with Vicki that we should continue down the same path for one more year of burning it down. Then we should be probably next year having a discussion about moving either one of the bodies or half of the body over to rectify some of those discrepancies. So as you can see, in the beginning fund balance in 17-18 was $291,000. And you go across the board there, 288 in FY18. That was what was estimated. And for next year in the this year 1920 budget, It was 249,000 what we began with. And so you can see we're burning it down slowly. It's not coming down quickly, even though we have a surplus. And that surplus has been in there for the last 3 years. So we're still doing very well. Our total revenues are sitting at 309,000 in the budget for fiscal year 19 and 20. So total resources available for this last year, 1920, was $558,000. And as you can see now, we've burned it down to 177 as an ending fund balance. So we still have some time if we wanted to go a year or maybe a year and a half, 2 years, but we'll definitely take a look at that for next year. But you can see how high we were at one time with just the money sitting in the bank there. And that's it. I stand for any questions for him.
I just wanted to know, I noticed most of it is personnel, but you had 10,000 in contractual, and what is that for?
There's certain things, I'm not sure exactly. I think it's a budget holder or a placeholder more than anything.
Oh, okay. Usually we have it itemized, and it wasn't
Right, basically
itemized.
why we put that in there, because there are things that relate to what those particular officers do. And in the past, we really hadn't funded it out of the crime control. So it's kind of a placeholder. If they need it, it's there. We can
Okay.
pay it out of there.
I see.
Instead of
So it's
paying it out of
just,
general fund where
so
it
it's
should be paid
nothing
out of there.
specific, but just if needed. Okay, all right, very good.
I don't think this year we didn't spend any of that. I think what also was in there in the past has been some overtime. So it doesn't come out of the general fund, and so we have spent the overtime.
Very good. That was my only question. Let me ask my colleagues if you have a question for Chief on the crime control. All right. We do have a public hearing, and so let me open the public hearing at 5:45 on Tuesday, August the 6th, and ask if there's anyone that would like to make a comment on the Crime Control and Prevention Board of Directors budget hearing this afternoon. Okay. Seeing no one, then we'll close the public hearing at 5:45 as well, and move then to the action, which is agenda item number 3, discussion and possible action on a resolution approving and adopting the fiscal year 2020 budget for the Leon Valley Crime Control and Prevention District. Chief Joe, is this just a matter of just motion and a second, no other additional
Yes, ma'am.
information here? All right, so what is the pleasure of the council?
I make a motion, we approve.
I second.
All right, we have a motion by Councilor Charles and a second by Councilor Aug6 to approve the fiscal year 2020 budget for the Leon Valley Crime Control and Prevention District. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion does carry. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Council.
All right, and our last agenda item on today's meeting is agenda item 3.4, consideration of the following crime control and prevention minutes. These are the minutes from last year, regular meeting August 21st, 2018. Are there any additions, corrections to those minutes? And if not, may I please have a motion to approve?
I move that we adopt the minutes as written.
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion by Councilor Alcacer and a second by Councilor Rodriguez to approve the regular meeting, August 21st, 2018, board minutes, excuse me. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion does carry. So if there's no objections, then we'll move to adjourn the Crime Control and Prevention Board of Directors meeting at about 5:47 on Tuesday, August the 6th, 2019, and we'll stand adjourned until our regular meeting at 6 p.m. Thank you all very much for being here. Do appreciate it. Thank you.